The story of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Oh, automatically a weapon coffer. Hey, do you have some time to talk? I would like to gather everyone in Dawn's respite and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. Let us take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers in a multitude of locations throughout the world. We have since learned that said structures were brought into being by an organization known as the Telophoroi. The Telophoroi's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past, an apocalyptic event that would result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have these towers of theirs been the cause of untold suffering. Countless innocents, kidnapped and imprisoned, the faith perverted for primal summonings. And unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Those shielded with the blessing of light seem able to resist being tempered, at least. But after what happened to Arienwald and Fordola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Yet while these threats close to home are of paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. As you know, the Telophoroi are under the leadership of Fan Daniel and one of the delightful followers, Xenos Ye Galvis, the crown prince and our dear friend. To date, he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varys, and plunged Garlemald into an even deeper pit of chaos. The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession, but that has changed in troubling ways. Aye, during our reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by the barking of cannons or the cries of discord. 'Twas an eerie fog of silence which did blanket the ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, and with nary a word spoken did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. If they were indeed made thralls, it seems safe to assume that these events too were orchestrated by the Telophoroi. An army of primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it is only the prelude to an even greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter this threat, and quickly before our allies are overwhelmed. We will find a way in Sharlyan, I'm sure of it. Master Fortunault's comments regarding the final days were curious, to say the least. The Forum knows more than it is letting on. Sorry to interrupt. We just received word from Mistress Kryl. She says that arrangements for your visit have been finalized. You're to head to Lemsela and board the next ship bound for Sharlyan. And on arrival, present yourselves as associates of the student of Valdesian. Come to assist with the Order's restoration. Looking like this? Sure. The arrangements may be settled, but what of your thoughts? They must race at the prospect of returning home after so long. The music is so good. I'm eager to see it, of course. We should set off at once. And I'll accompany you to the docks. You need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. Ah, Tataru. Mouth. The music. So clean. Okay. To Limsa. Arcanist Guild. Got it. There's a lot of people here. Oh, I can hide my helmet. No big deal. Love that I can just teleport. Everyone's here, which is good, because I've already paid for your passage, and the fee is non-refundable. The ship for Sharlyan should be pulling into port soon, so please follow me and have all your luggage close at hand.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule, or so I'm told.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
It's funny. Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one. And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Will this be your first visit to Sharlyan, Sir Estinian? Sir Estinian?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Better.
Are you all right, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland. It's just... we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world. And once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
Aw. I'll bring them back safe and sound, I promise.
I'll hold you to that.
Yeah, please do.
Ah, good. You're still here.
Oh, hey!
Hori! Coulternay! What brings you all this way?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until you return.
Excellent.
We will too, of course. Aye. We, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
Nice. You can count on you guys.
We're set to sail! All aboard for Sharlyan!
It's time.
Time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Have a safe journey, and please, please, be careful.
For sure will. And we're off.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown. A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux. In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end. Treasure every moment, every step of your descent. And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
Oh. Old Sharlyan. Music.
Here. Feel. Think.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt. Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself.
To hear answers in the background.
In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Sharlyan should be coming into view at any moment.
Snap.
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad.
Hydaelyn?
Hear, feel, think. And thus do we meet face to face at last. My
No
warrior
way.
of light, guided by the crystal.
Why now, Hydaelyn?
After your sojourn in the First, I believe you have your answer. You have gained an understanding of what I truly am, what Hydaelyn has always been, a primal. Zodiark was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world, and I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield.
That explains so much.
Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental. Which will...
Oh.
When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlyan's just over yonder.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land.
Hydaelyn.
We shall meet again, and soon.
Meet her face to face finally.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
And a good morning to you too. Taking a look at the island already?
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
The boys.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen. There she is. Good old Sharlyan.
Oh, I see it.
Wow.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes, but we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you? Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian said. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlyan proper.
Yes.
There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
There's the moon. Endwalker. Here we are, guys. Let's go. We're actually finally in the expansion.
Sharlyan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil. So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
Old Sharlyan. The northern empty. Interesting.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next then? Entry applications?
Oh.
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Sharlyan all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Sharlyan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders. Especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlyan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions.
Right.
Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration.
Right.
Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Of course. The immigration officers were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
Here we are. Old Sharlyan. A lot of cutscenes.
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
I am. Grahatir of the Students of Baldessian at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today. And it seems
the
some
music.
few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Ishtola rule.
Consulting the tome.
See how it glows. That list is etherically linked with the citizen registry kept in the main repository.
I see.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home. Now, who do we have here?
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alizé Leveilleur.
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that, the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny.
Oof.
And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
We shall keep that in mind.
These last two are not Sharlyan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
It's fully armored to the nines. Don't check me out.
Name and occupation?
My name is Grace Soto. Adventurer by trade.
An adventurer. Well, I suppose that is considered a valid calling in your native Eorzea. And it does indeed match the profile provided. You may enter.
Thank you.
And you, sir?
Estinian Valino, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formally, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
Question, what is it now?
If you'll allow me.
Oh. What's up, girl? Been a while.
My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
So strict.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
Guess we're free to go now, thank you. Hey, come through, Cryo. Yeah.
Kyle, it is good to see you.
Yeah, it is.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you will seem none the worse for wear.
Oh, that's how. Yeah.
There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we? Oh! Welcome, friends, to Sharlyan.
Thank you. Feels good to be here.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Well, I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
We made it. Glad I spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your land legs back. Feels good, dude. Let's go. This is. Yeah. Bless me. What does this look like? Oh, that is clean. Hold on. Y'all see that? Look at this. That's clean as heck. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's clean. Just gonna make all of this glamour, honestly. And happily so. I won't be reading this since it's gonna be automatic. Well, I'm reading it, but like I won't be speaking it. You guys can pause and read on your own. Unless you guys are going through it on your own, then, you know, you'll be able to read it yourself anyway. Indeed. Okay, let's take a look at the map. So we got the main aetheryte here, little Scholar's Harbor here, Journey's End, got 2 in Journey's End, 1 in the Archon's Den, 1 here with repairs. Oh, there's 2 in the Archon's Den. Okay, cool. Pretty sure I'm gonna get like a tour or something. Okay. Let's go then. Oh, I'm gonna talk to Cryo first. Okay, Cryo is now accompanying you. Lead your 2 companions to the last stand and speak with Cryo at the designated location. When you are accompanied, you may encounter conversation points along the way which offer additional topics of discussion. Enter the glowing area and speak with your quest companions to initiate these bonus conversations. Enjoy exploring your surroundings together. Okay, cool. So that's how that works now. That's very fun. Tune to this. My little companions here. Okay, where are we going? We're going over there first. Got it. There's a little bonus here. Let's see. The main. Sure. Is there any special conversation areas? No? Okay. Go up here then. My buddies. Oh, they sprinted. That's funny. Let's get this little thing over here real quick. There's a special thing in here? Didn't seem that way. Might be a quest thing. Oh, a Mender! Main aetheryte. tune to this real quick. Alright. Okay. Where to next? Oh, over there. Okay. Oh, there's the market board. Little conversation area. Letting you guys learn everything about this place. Full plate armor and tool supplier. Oh! 515 gear. So, but I don't have 530 gear? Sure do. Oh, I was looking at tank gear. Okay. Let's sell some things, yeah? Make some room. Sorry. Okay. My boots are full. Oh, my earrings are full. Holy. Okay. Okay, that's enough for that. My bracelets, holy. That's fine there. And then rings should be fine. But we'll see, won't we? I'm essentially selling stuff I don't need. Why is this part of the video? Because it is. It just is. Honestly, at this point, you can probably just move on to the next video. Those staying and watching that, thank you for watching the whole thing. Anyway, let's continue. Oh well, I'll stop this recording now and then pick up. What happened? Okay. So yeah, in the next one we continue the tour of Sharlyan. See ya!